Alrighty, I'm back. This is Jed Wonderly with Noble Home Loans, and I'm going to be giving you a top 5 this time about things that are a little extra near and dear to me. I was Series 7 licensed with Fidelity Investments prior to my 21 plus year career in the mortgage business, which I'm still in, obviously. And between that and watching my dad chart stocks and do a lot of investing himself, and also teaching a lot of people about real estate investing, I am very, very passionate about investing in general, and particularly about real estate investing. There's a lot of ways to do it, and there are a few ways that are not so good, and I'm going to try to give you the top 5 things about real estate investing that we will go into detail about in other videos. I'll break down each one of the top 5 elements and go over those in separate videos. But here are the top 5 things when it comes to real estate investing. First of all, did you know that you can buy an investment property with 5% down? Now there's a little caveat to that. And in order to find out how to do it and what the strategy is, and it's not for everybody, but you'll have to watch the video where I go into some detail on that. Top 5 real estate investment tips number 2. The leverage multiplier. If you put 20% down on an investment property, you have a leverage multiplier of 5. That means that if you have a $200,000 home and it appreciates 5%, your appreciation is $10,000. So because you've put down 20% on this $200,000 home, you have $40,000 invested. So your return on investment is 25%. Now had you paid cash for it, your 5% appreciation would be 5% appreciation. That would be your return on investment, 5%. But because you've used leverage, you've got a multiplier of 5 with a 20% down. It's a multiplier of 4 with 25% down. But that multiplier gives you a much better return on investment, and that's why real estate, that's one of the reasons why real estate is such a great investment. Now, top real estate investment things, top 5 real estate investment things. Number 3 is the 3 ways that there are 3 ways that you make money when you invest in real estate, if you do it right. Now, I'll also give a caveat to this, because sometimes you may be a little bit underwater on the mortgage versus, the rent that you're getting may not completely cover the mortgage. But because of tax considerations, you're probably going to come out ahead anyway. So, number 1, rental income. That's one way to make money on real estate. Number 2, appreciation. Over time, the home is typically going to appreciate, especially if you bought it right. And when it does, that's the second way. To me, depending on the type of real estate that you're buying and the age that you're buying it at, that may be the biggest reason why you're investing in real estate. That's another conversation that we'll go into on the video specifically for this tip, or this element. Number 3 is depreciation. Now, when I say you make money by depreciation, a lot of people are like going, well, how can I make money with appreciation but also with depreciation? Well, depreciation has to do with taxes and the tax write-off that you can get, which can be quite significant, and it can also be one of the reasons why you are able to make money even when your rental payment doesn't quite cover your mortgage payment. So those are the 3 ways that you can make money in real estate when it comes to buying and holding and renting the property out. Obviously there's flips and things like that that you can do that are a little bit different, and we're not going to get into that here, but there you have it. Number 4, the 4th of the top 5 things you need to know about real estate investing is how to defer capital gains so that you can have as much money working for you as possible. In the stock market, if you bought 100 shares of Google and it has great earnings, and it anticipates great earnings growth going forward, and everybody's excited about the stock, and so they're buying it, and it shoots up a whole bunch of money, and you're like, wow, it went up 50 today, I'm going to sell it and make $5,000 on my 100 shares that I just bought yesterday. Well, guess what? Because that's a short-term capital gain, you're going to be taxed at your ordinary income tax bracket. Now, had you owned that for over a year, that's a long-term capital gain, and now you're going to be taxed at whatever the long-term capital gains rate is when you're watching this video. Now, there is no way to defer paying those capital gains. In real estate, you can sell a home that's appreciated a whole bunch, and you've got all sorts of capital gains. You've depreciated the home so that there's even more capital gains that you have to worry about, but you can go ahead and defer those, which means that you don't have to give any of that money to the government right now. You can have all of that money working for you, and that is by virtue of a 1031 exchange. Number 5, the fifth way, or the fifth thing that you need to know about real estate investing is the stock bond strategy of real estate investing. Now, for number 3, I said I was going to tell it to you later in the video for that, but it's actually going to be in its own video in this when I go into a detailed video of this. And to me it's quite a unique way of looking at how to invest in real estate. What type of property should you buy? And it all has to do with age and what your investing goals are. Is it creating wealth or is it income? Now, in order to get the answer to the in-depth information that I'm going to provide, you're going to need to watch the next video or the video for the number 5 of the top 5 real estate investing things that you need to know. So that's all for now. Appreciate you watching. Please feel free to call me if you have some questions and we can talk about your specific situation. 702-812-1214 or 801-893-1737. Thanks, and make today great.